the best wins of the Gold Coast Suns Footy Club with my guest from the Footy with Broden Kelly and Auntie Donna behind the scenes, Tom Zahariou. Welcome. Okay, I know you're probably sick of this question. Why do you go for Gold Coast?
Yeah, so I think I used to barrack for Hawthorn. And
I'm happy with this. Far this story's great.
And you know what? You know what's funny is I think the three-peat and the constant winning was actually very boring in a way, because I would watch my friends like Broden get so invested in Jack Watts.
Yeah.
And the development, and Hawthorn would never play young guys. It was just and being a massive fantasy football nerd and stuff, I'm always looking at rookies and stuff. So when I started watching Gold Coast with Gary Ablett and Diego O'Meara and Harley Bennell at the time, and David Swallow at the time, these guys coming up, I found myself barely watching Hawthorn because it was whatever, we're going to win. And I was watching Gold Coast every week to see the rookies and the growth and stuff, So yeah.
So you became a true footy fan because you realised footy fandom is pain.
Yes, exactly right. No, legitimately. It's something interesting about people say, what is it like? It's about the journey, not the destination or whatever. Yeah. I really found that. I really enjoyed the journey with Gold Coast, and then it became quite taxing after a while.
What was it? Was the first? When was there a single decision where you just went, "Hang on, no, I'm a Suns fan"?
I think I remember. I don't know if you play much fantasy.
I do not.
Yeah, but there was a round where I traded in Harley Bennell into my team and made him captain, which you get double the score for.
Okay.
And he went out and had 30 touches and kicked 6 goals. And the hype, mate. I was that's my captain I traded in this week. I was so hyped. I thought, and then I realised I didn't even watch Hawthorn this week, and I watched every second of the Gold Coast game. I was cheering. I was losing my nut. Maybe for the wrong reasons from footy purists.
No, I think
angles, but that was my in.
I'm going to say, we literally am hearing this story for the first time. You could not have given a better answer. That is an absolutely beautiful story, because you have no links to Gold Coast. You're not from Queensland. No.
It was just it took a while. I think it was I think I became a member 4 years in, because I was it took 4 years to be no, I'm legitimately a fan of this club now, and so it took a little while. It was a very natural development.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. All right, let's get into the joy. What are the 5 best wins of Gold Coast? And normally I have a rule on this: no finals. Yeah. But I'm very happy that not an issue here. Anyway, 5.
Okay, so in round 17 in 2021, GWS played Suns in Ballarat because of COVID.
I really wanted to go to this game. Yeah. We were in lockdown.
So we went and we parked, and me and Broden Kelly's brother Mitch went, and there was about 3,000 people there, and I fully expected Gold Coast to lose. GWS were not playing amazingly that year, but were better than Gold Coast.
Yep.
And we were losing the whole day. It was super windy and really rough sort of country footy.
Ballarat.
Ballarat, freezing cold. And we kicked 2 goals in the last 4 minutes to win by a point. And it was proper yes, and what a unique experience, right? So one, it was in Ballarat. Yeah. And then GWS and Gold Coast, right? So
yes.
That'll never ever occur again in the history of the world. It was a unique experience.
What was the crowd like? How many neutrals, how many proper Suns fans, how many Giants
so
fans?
I don't know how much Mars can fit, but even for...
Not many.
Yeah, so I think it was about 2,500 there, and it felt pretty sparse. There was maybe 20 Gold Coast fans behind the goals, and maybe 50 GWS down the other end, and then just neutrals, I think, pretty much.
What is the cheer squad in Gold Coast, mate? Are there people who travel every second week?
There are some who travel, and then there's just other people like me. There's a little Gold Coast Suns, because you get a really good membership if you're a Gold Coast Suns person. So you essentially get an AFL membership where you can go to 17 games, and then the Gold Coast.
Oh, right, games. Cool.
That's so it's a good deal. So yeah, we have some pretty hardcore Suns fans down here that do that.
Good idea. Number 4.
Okay, so in round 10 this year, 2024, we played Geelong in Darwin.
Oh, yes.
And we spoke about in some losses about how Geelong have absolutely brutalised us in the past. But we went up there and we won 164 to 100. We probably could have won by 80 points, but we won by 67. Our highest score ever. I don't think it was our largest winning margin, but we absolutely just destroyed them. I think Bailey Humphrey kicked 5, the coaches kicked 5. We just piled it on, and after so many years of Geelong pain, it was so good. I don't think we could have done it anywhere else except for Darwin. Yeah. But who cares? We absolutely destroyed them and got them back for all the years of misery.
The Suns seem to be the team of Northern Australia. I have gone up to Cairns to watch Dogs v Suns, and we were outnumbered.
Yeah,
which is
100%.
rare.
Yeah. And Darwin is becoming like a bit of a fortress. Not that not that People's First Stadium isn't at the moment, but yeah, an absolute fortress up in Darwin as well.
It's a brilliant result. Just
Yes.
to knock off a team like that.
Yeah.
It's proper. Mwah.
Yes, exactly.
Number 3.
Okay, so round 1, 2012 versus Adelaide.
Okay, early days.
Yeah, so this is a single greatest win, but it's more a highlight of the whole year because Gary Ablett came out that game, had 30 touches, kicked 4, three votes, ended up winning the Brownlow that year.
Nice.
Tom's actually stuffed up here. He's right. He means the match where round 1 of the year that Ablett won the Brownlow, but Ablett didn't win the Brownlow in 2012. That was Joe Watson and then Mitchell and Cochin. But so he got it wrong by a year. So he means round 1, 2013 against St Kilda. But the rest of the video makes sense for the match. Play on.
And just he would that whole season and every win that we were involved in that year, but especially this round 1, sort of like, I am the best player in the competition. I will single-handedly, carry this team if I need to.
Yep.
I will grab a tap out of the ruck, run to 50 and kick the goals myself if I need to. Like, just a virtuosic performance. And I think, like, people remember how good Gary Ablett was, obviously. But I think some of those games up north, Suns games, people didn't watch or didn't
That's
see.
true, yeah.
It was just like an incredible season, and I just remember being like, okay, this might be the year. It wasn't. But I was like, I thought, here we are, ready to go. Gary Ablett, what a gun.
Yeah, with Ablett, the thing, I appreciated him, but I appreciate him more when I heard one of his old Geelong teammates say that they used to call him Neo because it seemed like in The Matrix, everyone else would stop.
Yeah.
And he would just find a way to run through it. And watching him, thinking of that as a movie nerd, I'm like, oh yeah. He is Superman.
Yeah, he really was.
The second best win of Gold Coast Suns in their existence, Tom.
All right, another 2012 win, round 16 versus Richmond.
Yeah. Is this?
Yeah.
Yes!
This is the first win of the season, I think.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, and Carmichael Hunt kicked a goal after the siren. I think it was special because, like,
The rugby league
thing, he was not good. Like, he just wasn't good. I don't know if he did good things for growing the club or growing the game or
He
whatever.
definitely got you some newspaper columns.
Exactly, and
stuff,
some attention and stuff, but he was not good, and I had no belief that he was going to slot this goal to win the game.
Neither.
After the siren. Like, I just had no faith, and he just went back and slotted it. And yeah, like, what a win, like, absolutely iconic, right?
Absolutely, and it was perfect because it was against Richmond.
Yes.
Because Richmond at that point were the team that could have a meltdown like no one else. Like, the fans were their eyeballs were melting like the end of Indiana Jones.
Yes.
It was so perfect, and I think it was if Carmichael Hunt does nothing else in his career, and he didn't for Aussie rules, forever known as that.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, good answer. The best win the Gold Coast Suns have ever had, Tom.
Okay, round 16, 2024, at home, the Pies came up and we beat the Pies.
What a great game this was.
It was, especially because last year when the Pies have got the sort of Gold Coast home away from home thing.
You do.
Love to travel.
All those Collingwood fans who live on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. And they love, like, school holidays up there. The game's always in school holiday.
Yeah.
And they came up last year and absolutely destroyed us by over 100 points, I think. Yeah. And we were winning the whole game. And in the fourth, they started to do the Collingwood thing.
Yes.
The Pendlebury started looking flash. They just started looking really good, and I thought, that's it. Like,
we know this movie. We've seen it before.
Yes.
Collingwood will be losing, and then have a heroic comeback.
Yes, exactly.
And
And somehow we held on and played excellently, and somehow we won. And it was just like, that was a defining moment, because that was when we won when it mattered, you know.
Oh, yes. That's something you really haven't done for your entire existence.
Exactly. Like, we really are the team that capitulates or goes, too hard.
Yeah.
But we absolutely did not allow it to be too hard that day. The midfield, Flanders, Rao, Anderson, Tuke Miller, just absolutely destroyed.
Do you know that about Tuke Miller's dad?
No, I don't think so.
Tuke Miller's dad is named Wiley J. Miller, and he's an African American, but he lives in Melbourne. I think now he lives in Gold Coast.
Yeah.
But he was a local jazz singer.
That's right.
And he did a few open mic stand up gigs
Did he really?
around like 2002, and I remember performing with him. and he was the most charming bloke backstage.
Yeah.
Like, even though it was his second gig, and usually someone coming to do their second gig, everyone's like, "Oh, what's with the weirdo?" or whatever. He just walked in and owned the room, and just like, "Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Wiley J." We're like, "Yes, we want to be your friend," and he was amazing. The only bit I remember he did is he had a song parody of Bon Jovi's "Dead or Alive" about having a massive member.
Yeah, right.
But now he busks on Cavill Avenue and tells everyone he's Took Miller's dad. But Wiley J, you're an absolute legend. Your son's good at footy too. But go and, if you see a Gold Coast Suns fan busking on Cavill Avenue, go and talk to Took Miller's dad, because he's awesome. That's Tom's list. What do you get right? What do you get wrong? Is there any other Suns wins that should be in there? And in the meantime, how many episodes of the Footy with Broden Kelly come out every week?
Three.
Yeah. Listen to all of them, and also Auntie Donna, of course. Have you got? Is there any big Donna plans? Are you doing a tour? Are you making another TV show?
No, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy to announce yet. I think next year will be a big year for us. But right now we're just sort of, preparing.
Okay. I'm always excited. Auntie Donna are brilliant. If for some reason you're on the internet and you don't know Auntie Donna, go and watch their sketches, because they are genuinely hilarious. And go Suns. Come on, Suns. We all want you to succeed.